Yeah, it's your boy Never Miss Rob. We're gonna get straight into it. Today I'm gonna talk about Ghost of Tsushima. Review with spoilers. I call that game Ghost of Tsushima because that looked like game of the year for me. It's way more enjoyable for me so far. Like I skipped The Last of Us just to get this game, and now I gotta go back and buy The Last of Us. Last of Us 2, I mean, not one. Because I haven't played The Last of Us 2. But so far, this game is the most game of the year for me so far. So we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna start off with combat. Combat is phenomenal. It's fucking phenomenal. They have four stances of the game for four different type of enemy. You have this stone stance, the winter stance, wind stance, and moon stance. And you use each stance for each enemy type. For people with sword, you use the stone stance. For people with the shield, you use the winter staff. For people with the spear, you use the wind staff. And for people with brutes with a big ass shield, for that one you use moon stance. And different stance for different enemy types, which I love it. Also, you have ghost skills that you unlock as you progress, and that's more like we'll get to that later. Then they have samurai skill. It's in what your uncle taught you. Your uncle taught you to fight as a samurai because this game's more about samurai. You fight with honor. You don't stab your enemy in the back. You fight them one on one. And as in you stick to that code, to that honor. You want to fight people one on one. Then you lock ghost stance later on because somebody helped you along the way. And they're telling you like, oh, don't just go forward. Just stab this guy in the back. He don't see you, and from then on, you sound like a ghost dance. Now this is where the game gets fun because as the game progresses, you see your character changes. At first, your character like, oh, I'm a samurai. I'm gonna fight you one on one. Like, oh, that's your crew. I'm gonna fight. Oh yeah, one on one. Pretty much that's how you want. That's how the game tells you to play at first because like, oh, you're a samurai. You want to fight people one on one. But as the game progresses, you're gonna be like, I can't fight these people one on one, and you need to become the ghost. This is what I love about this game. The character progression. At first, you're a samurai, heavy shield, fight people one on one. You have your sword. You have your sword. You also have your dagger. And as the game goes along, you're like, oh, okay, I can't fight these people with the sword anymore. I could fight them with the sword, but there's so many of them. Let me use stealth. So this you kill this person with an arrow, you kill this person with a kunai, you throw a bomb, you throw the wind chime which attracts enemy towards you. You could stab him, or you could throw a firecracker. You could attract a lot of enemy. You throw a bomb, you kill a bunch of them. Or if though they don't die, then like in a down state, and you could just run over there and stab them, or kunai one shot them to death. I fucking love this game. As in the game also the game just show you in a way that you're it the game fuck, I don't know how to pronounce this. The game just says like, yo, you cannot. I we know what to do this way, but now you have to adapt as the story goes along. As the story goes along, you need to adapt to your gameplay. You need to change your gameplay, how you fight, how you kill, how you approach the enemies and stuff like that. I love it. The unlockable in this game's fucking delicious. Most of the unlockables are collectibles, like which they are haiku, which they are like headbands, and you write a poem and you make a headband, which is fucking dope. As in, the poem could be anything. It could, as in, you could play that game over and over just to unlock all the poems, but luckily there's no platinum for that. Also, I could make this review 'cause I got platinum in the game, so you can't tell me nothing. Also, let me see. After that, you meet your uncle, which progresses to the game, and Yuna, which tells you how to approach things the smarter way, and that's how you become the ghost. Your uncle, the samurai who you met in the first game, and so later you meet Yuna, and Yuna teaches you how to become the ghost. Also, there are little side mission with characters that will help you along the mission. There's the Dachi lady, there's the Ishika lady, and there's the Ronin Ryuzo. Then as the game progresses on, you also unlock the monk. But my favorite story so far is the Adachi lady, and the Isekai Sensei mission. Those missions are fucking flawless. I think those missions to show you character progression. The whole game is character progression because everybody improved from when you met them to the end of their mission line to like, oh, you get what this person is now. Like you understand why they did what they wanted to do as well. So later, this you learn different ghost skill like sticky bomb, cool knife, fire, wind chime, fucking phenomenal. The collectibles in this mission, you go into hot springs, and when you go into hot spring, you sit down and you reflect over what's going on or what you've missed so far. Also, the hot spring increase your HP, so you want that as well. Also, you get to find some foxes. The foxes unlock charm slots for you. Cause they give you two at first, then as you find the foxes get open more slots for you. Also, the fox follow all the foxes. Cause at the end of the game, if you want that platinum, just follow all the foxes pretty much. Cause I'm a platinum chaser, so I had to get platinum for this game. Next one, the bamboo strike, which is the most interesting, cause it's more like quick time event, but you gotta press it in a certain sequence just to chop out the bamboo, which is phenomenal. I love that. Next we're gonna fast forward. That will be now the gear progression. The gear progression is so fucking easy in this game. It's so fucking easy because to make items you need bamboo sticks, you need like steels and stuff like that. This game does it better than This game does it better than all these other games that have come before it. For example, a game that I'll put in, for example, is fucking Red Dead Redemption 2. This game has a horse in it. You don't have to pet your horse in this game. This is the best part in this game. You could be riding around your horse, and you get into a fight, the horse disappears somewhere. You could call your horse, boom, it's right there behind you again. It's like I love how they did the horse in this game. No stamina, it's always moving. It's fucking great, sweet. Games should be like this. I'm trying to have fun. I know they're gonna be not realistic. Your horse gotta have stamina. You're right, not realistic. But I don't need any realistic in my video games. I don't need realistic in my video games. Like, just let my horse be behind me anytime I call for it, and let it have unlimited stamina. The horse doesn't die. You jump over a ledge, the horse gets right back up. It's fucking beautiful. Also, looting in this game. You want to loot bamboo, steel, or iron to increase your gear. You just go while you're on the horse, press the button, boom, it grabs you right back up. Invisible pickup. It's fucking great. All this game with the realistic pickup, like it doesn't fucking work out. Like, throw that shit fucking away, man. Like, I just want to pick and go, pick and go, pick and go. That's what this game gave me. This game gave me the option to pick and fucking go. It's just fucking great. The voice actor in this game, fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. You love the English or the Japanese. I used the Japanese for the game because they had the guy from Zoro from One Piece. The Zoro from One Piece voice actor, Japanese actor, the same one that voiced us. It was fucking phenomenal. I had to watch the whole One Piece again. Because his voice acting was great in this game. Oh yeah. You have one sword and one dagger, and that's it. Like, I love that. Like, the sword, the dagger, from the beginning to get to end of the game, you don't get no new weapon, no new primary, no new secondary. That was just it, and it was fucking great. Like, I'm like, okay, the sword and dagger, call it a day then. Boom, I take all that shit, move on, max those out, and call it a day. They get the armor set are much more different. Now you have they're like 10 or 8 armor set in the game max. That's it. Fucking great. You have the armor set that works, that makes you tanky, the armor set that makes you do more melee damage, the armor set that makes you do more ghost damage, the armor set that give you more bow and arrow damage. Like, the armor set that makes your ninja tools, your ninja tools, like, have an extra one. The armor set that give you more standoff. Like, the armor sets are so perfect for each scenario. Like, I couldn't go wrong. You know, I love what else about the armor set. You could change it at any time you want. You could be in the middle of the combat, you pause the game, and you could change the armor set. Like, that is fucking great. This is what game is supposed to be. Give me the fucking freedom to do whatever I want at will, and this game gave me that choice. I don't want all this like, oh, you can't change this armor, so you need to go all the way back to camp. I'm like, are you fucking serious? That shit makes no sense. Also, another thing about this game, the fucking camps. Anywhere you unlock like a camp, a settlement, the shrine, the fox, the hot spring, the bamboo strikes, everywhere you could fast travel to the app at any time. Like it's fucking great. Anywhere you unlock, you can fast travel to it, which is fucking great. It's fucking great. I don't want to unlock this spot. I'm like, oh, I can't. Like, okay, I like this spot, not to ride. Like this game doesn't give you a whole bunch of horseback riding at all. It doesn't tell like you got it right here, they got it right there, you got it right there. Now the game like, yo, you unlock it, go fetch everything anytime you want. I'm like, word, word. That shit make life much fucking easier. Let me tell you something. Also, at first I know people were complaining at first like, oh, the UI, how how we can't see where we're going because there's no mini map. This game spoiled me from any other game that has a fucking mini map. Cause you don't need no mini map at all in this fucking game. There's no point in mini map. In the HUD, all you see is if your enemy is about to spot you, so from white to yellow to red. Your HP is on the left, which your resolve is on the left. What you press R2 to bring up your go skill, and press L2 to bring up your um bow and arrow or skill you could toss out with your arm. It makes the most clutter, and once you release it, it goes away from the screen. This game remove the clutter from the screen. It removes the clutter, which is fucking phenomenal. Games should do this. I don't want to like. I don't want to like know like, oh, you have so things on your right. Don't show me that shit. Don't show me that. This game removes every clutter away. That's all it shows. This, and that. That's it. Then also like no clutter. Like people say, worry about the minimap. You don't have to worry about the minimap. Just swipe up on the D-pad and it tells you where you gotta go, which is phenomenal. Also, why you could be riding. This is how easy exploration is. You could be riding and you hear the bird chiming. I played with headphones on. You can hear bird chiming. Once the bird chime, you could know like, oh, okay, boom. I could just go to what's the thing called? I know there's a collectible nearby. With the bird chime. Okay, yeah, back. I'm back now. With the bird chiming, I know there's. I know for a fact there's a collectible nearby. I'm like, okay, boom. I just followed the bird. Boom, got the collectible. There's a total of 61 side missions, and you cannot miss them. So, if you're chasing for platinum. Anything else I want to talk about? Hold on, this will be quick. Also, you get to unlock some mystic skill, which is phenomenal. They have yeah, there's the Iajitsu quick draw, and there's some other fire sword. There's explosive arrow, and there's a triple strike. All simple. Nothing so hard to. It's not so hard. It's all just so fucking simple. Like, fucking love it. Also, speaking about your jutsu, the enemies. The so later you will unlock some samurai skill, which are called two troops are called deflection and evasion. Deflection, like, oh, if they attack you, you could block, you could parry, you could perfect block, and you could perfect block. You could hit hard. Those are deflection. Deflection is fucking amazing. Once you get that, as the game progresses and you master the perfect block, perfect parry, it's like perfect parry, one shot slice somebody dead, which is like this is a real life samurai game. Like it's not like, oh, you hit somebody and you slash them like 4 or 5 times, they're not dead yet. Nah, the maximum you will have to hit somebody before they die is probably 4 or 5. 4 or 5. I could see 4 or 5 before you hit someone before they die. Everything else is just like two hit, 3 hits. Like it's fucking simple. You throw the kunai. The kunai does damage. The kunai you could throw the kunai. It does damage. It staggers them and just slice them twice, and boom, the person is dead. Another thing about the combat, there's dodge, there's roll, there's perfect dodge, there's sidestep, slash. Like it's fucking perfect. Again, you master the perfect dodge. You can just do a little slow motion dodge and you just stab them like you're dancing on them, like look, around the like on the side of them. Like they don't even see that shit coming. That shit is fucking beautiful. This combat in this game spoiled me for any other game that has a fucking sword combat. The sword, oh my god. It's not like how do you swing the sword? It's not like you just swing anyhow. Like this is perfect positioning of holding your sword and just swinging down on somebody. Just swing that shit down on somebody. Just you can see the blood coming. Oh, I love the blood spatter. Also, did I miss it? Yeah, did I mentioned the quick draw? The combat is fucking amazing. I could never get tired of the combat. Could never get tired of the combat. Like I be trying to do something new every time. Also there's a move where you could just ride your horse, jump off your horse, and just kick somebody and stagger them. They could stab them. Such a beautiful thing. Now that's as a samurai. Now the game progress, you go into the ghost side. Now the ghost side is all about stealth. You want to kunai, you want to throw the fight, you want to throw the wind chime. Somebody come close to you, you stab him, they take out the fight quickly. Like it's fucking beautiful. You could stab him off the ladder. You could jump off a rope and stab him. You could kill them either with your sword, depending on positioning, either with your sword or with your dagger. Now also you could do chain assassination. You could kill 3 people at the same time. It makes perfect sense. Like you kill 3 people at the same time, and some people are alerted. Cause how you kill them? Cause you can never kill 3 people at the same time quietly. Cause you kill one person, somebody make noise, you have to stab that one. Somebody make noise, you turn around and slash someone in the back. Boom, triple kill easily. And somebody next to you, boom, the whole campsite running after you. Now things that people had problem with in the beginning is there's no lock on. At first, I had problem with no lock on at first, but as the game progresses, you realize you don't need lock on because there's so many people aiming at you. It's like Batman Arkham Knight. So many people, so many like you're in the middle of a fight, and so many people are aiming at you, and somebody just need to like you don't need to lock on. It's just about knowing who's attacking you, parry that person, kill that person, and focus. The whole thing is fighting indoor. It's a fucking issue. Like with a game like that, cause the camera doesn't show you exactly. It just shows behind you, and you stuck behind the wall. You're fucking assed out. That's why the camera in that angle is trash. So let me see how the game progress. Just fighting, killing people. The every single character progression makes sense. And in the ending of the game, the ending of the motherfucking game, it give you a choice. You want to do this or you want to do that. You pick choice A or B. You pick B. They say, "Are you sure?" Oh, the option of telling you, "Are you sure you want to make this choice?" Because if you make this choice at the end of the game, now you have it like, oh, I love this game. Like I fucking love this game. I love this motherfucking game. Like game of the fucking, to me, game of the fucking year. Probably game of the year over The Last of Us. This year over The Last of Us. Over enjoyability, storytelling. It tells you the character progression. Like you went from this to this, and you cannot go back to what? You went from samurai to ghost, and you cannot go back to samurai because the ghost is the ghost is needed more than the samurai at this time. Like I fucking love it. There's betrayal. There's fucking love. Like this game is fucking amazing. In my opinion, I give this game a 10 out of 10 for enjoyability. Like I enjoyed this game a lot. I enjoyed this game a lot. This game had everything I wanted in the samurai game. This is the game everything fucking Assassin's Creed was to fucking be. This is what Assassin's Creed was supposed to be. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna come for that Assassin's Creed. This Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm gonna leave that for another day. But until then, game of the year, 10 out of 10. That's it. My next video is probably gonna be on Neo or something like that. Peace.